You're one conversation away from changing a child's life. I'm Chris, and I've been coaching for the last 25 years. And if there's kind of one thing I wish I knew from day one, it would be this. What happens on the pitch is 20% tactics and 80% psychological. And most coaches are spending time on the wrong 20%. Earlier in my career, I was obsessed with, the session plans, the drills, the finer details of the whole kind of structure of the session. Of course, I wanted to get the stuff right. I wanted to get the technical stuff right. I thought that was coaching. And then something stopped me in my tracks. I watched a child, as a kid who was about probably 8 years old, and it was during a match, and they missed an absolute sitter. Simple chance, just went straight to the keeper. And before I could say a word, I could see his whole body shape change. Shoulders dropped, head down, and he spent the next 20 odd minutes invisible on the pitch. Not because he couldn't play, but because nobody could give him the right words to say in the moment. And that's when I realized at this point in time, it wasn't about just coaching the kid how to strike a ball. It was about coaching them what to do and how to feel when it doesn't go their way. So what does that one conversation look like? It's not some big speech or dramatic halftime talk. It could be as simple as crouching down to that 8-year-old in the moment and asking a simple question. What can you try next time? Not, you should have done this, you should have done that, come on, concentrate. It's just a simple question that's saying, I believe you have the answer. And this question does something powerful, something that changes the child's mindset. It changes it from failed to what can I do next? It builds something that no formation or tactic change ever can. Resilience, self-belief, the ability to try again, get back up. They aren't nice to haves, they're foundational, that every performance needs to sit on top of. So in our sessions, this shows up in small moments every session. I ask more than I can tell. We let kids sit with problems before giving answers. Stay neutral when things go wrong. Same face, same tone, same energy. Let the player know a mistake is not a crisis. It's not always about the most talented. It's about resilience too. And they're the players over time with that attitude, that belief, that strength. It's not about perfect sessions. It's about conversations. And you're potentially one conversation away from changing a child's life. Those questions you ask in the moment are going to be far more important than any session plan you'll ever write. And if this resonates, drop me a comment. I'd love to know what conversations change things for you as a coach or a parent, and I'll see you in the next one.